Big Ten title game, also 5 o'clock Pacific on Fox. This is a fascinating handicap. Ohio State is 14, 61 the total. Northwestern is 15-1 in their last 16 conference games. The issues have been non-conference. But the dog is 11-0-1 this year in Northwestern games. What do you do if Oklahoma has a close win or they lose to start the day against Texas? Because Meyer will run it up. And although he could have scored 70 on Michigan, he did take the knee when they had 62 points late inside the 5-yard line. But time and time again, he'll run it up. And you remember what happened a couple of years ago when he did style points against Wisconsin, and what was that, 59-0, whatever it was, with Jones. So it's tough here where Fitzgerald's been great as a dog, and the dog continues to get the money every game in Northwestern games. But you got to be concerned because Ohio State needs to not only win, but be impressive if they want to move up past Oklahoma.
Yeah, the margin in theory is going to matter for the Buckeyes. And we've seen that with this line bouncing between 14 and a half. But it's all in theory. Again, if Georgia beats Alabama, Ohio State goes home. It doesn't matter what they do. So there's a lot of stuff to be played out on Saturday before this game kicks off. And there is a class difference here. I think there's any question. Ohio State's A game versus Northwestern's A game, the Buckeyes win going away. There are speed edges. There are the size edges. There are talent edges. For as much as you like Clayton Thorson is no Dwayne Haskins. Haskins is on fire. What do you have? 723 passing yards and 8 touchdowns the last 2 games as Ohio State, just rolled the number 1 defense in the country. Ohio State's been here before. Northwestern, their first ever a trip to the Big Ten title game. So these are things that probably work in the Buckeyes' favor. That being said, there's one thing Northwestern does, and we've seen it over and over and over again. Not this year, not last year. Throughout the Pat Fitzgerald era, this is how this team is coached. They hang tough in hostile environments. They cover point spreads on the road, and they don't win by margin. They don't lose by margin. They play competitive games. We've seen it over and over and over and over and over again. Even Notre Dame only beat this team by 10 points with a largely pro-Irish crowd at Soldier Field. Was that at Soldier Field? I think it was.
No,
but in Chicago. It was at Evanston? Yeah. But the bottom line is, it's a Northwestern team that's shown they can hang tough. But if Ohio State puts their foot down, I worry about the Wildcats having an answer.
Well, and I don't think they can do it 2 weeks in a row. Let's be honest. Ohio State has played one good game this year, okay? So you don't want to overreact, but they were great last week, but that's it. Should have lost to Maryland. Couldn't put away Minnesota. Couldn't put away Nebraska. Almost lost that game. Didn't look impressive against Sparty, and should have lost to Penn State. So that's the Buckeyes so far. So that's why it's an interesting handicap here.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.